everyone, my name is Hillary Brown. I'm with the TOSH Pilates program here at Intermountain Hospital, and today I will be doing an add-on to our first video of our hand weights. And so if you have not, go back to that video, start there, and come along with me, and we'll get started. So I just have these weighted balls. They're 2 pounds, right? So feel free to, you can do this with weights, hand weights, or cans of soup. Those work too. All right, so we're just gonna start with our feet hip distance apart. Okay, grow nice and tall, and then let's just organize. So stack your hips on top of your legs, ribs on top of your hips, and then lengthen through the crown of your head. Okay, and then just inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. One more time. Inhale like you're zipping up a tight pair of pants from your pubic bone to your navel, reaching through the crown of the head to the sky, and then the feet reaching down through the center of the earth. Okay, and then all we're going to do is inhale, arms open to the sides, and then exhale, lower them down. Good. So integrating, belly's active to keep your spine nice and lifted. And you can do all of this seated in a chair towards the front edge of your chair if it's too much to stand. And as you inhale, I want you to think about lifting your arms from the back side, right? So not from your neck, trying not to elevate the shoulders up towards the ears. Okay, 4 more. Inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, resist on the way down. I like the inhale to lift because it promotes lift and length, elongation, okay, which is decompression instead of a shortening against gravity all day. Nice work. And now take your arms out in front. Inhale, lift them from the back sides of the shoulders. Okay, inhale, lift, and then exhale, lower. So avoiding using your chest muscles and your neck muscles to lift the arms. Inhale. Good, 4 more. Okay, still staying stacked and organized. My feet are weighted evenly between the insides and the outsides of my feet. Last 2. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift your arms out in front of you. Flip your palms to face you. Open your arms out to the sides, and a slight bent of the elbow as we hug a tree. So imagine you're hugging a big tree, okay? And you're wrapping your arms from the back side instead of using your chest muscles to bring those weights to tap. Okay, elbows are slightly higher than your wrists. Okay, inhale, weights together, exhale, arms open. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, open, inhale. Good, now straighten your arms out in front of you, elbows in line with your shoulders. Okay, and then elbows stay in line as you bicep curl. Okay, so just keeping your elbows at 90 degrees from the shoulders. Okay, watch those ribs. Make sure they're not thrusting forward. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, resist. Inhale, lengthen. As you curl, exhale to open. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. Exhale. Flip your palms. Hands come down by your side. Bend your knees slightly. Pitch forward slightly. Hands will come underneath the shoulders, straight arm press, tricep press back. Good. Now you can exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Belly is pulled in. Okay, so zip up that tight pair of pants. 5 more. Exhale, lift. Okay, so watching the shoulder heads, that's the front of your shoulder, keeping them nice and open, and then the front ribs pull back into the back space. Okay, so you're not thrusting your ribs forward. 2 more. I believe. And inhale, lift. Good. Keep your arms up now. Bend your elbows and then press to straight. So a slight tuck of the tail. Okay. Belly stays pulled in. 5 more. For real. 5. Keep the elbows high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Stand up straight. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Okay. Now you're going to fold back over, hinge at the hips a lot. You can bend your knees slightly, okay? Now for me and my body, I need to think about curling the tail slightly. Hands will be down underneath your shoulders, and then you inhale, lift your arms out to the sides, okay? So similar to flies on weight equipment. Okay, if this is too much, you can do this seated or one arm at a time. Okay, good. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3, belly in, 2 and 1. Lower your arms back down, bring one arm overhead, one towards your hip for a little scissor action. Okay, as that arm goes overhead, watch the shoulder from elevating. Keep your elbows straight the whole time. Okay, 3 more. 3 and 2. Good, and 1. Nice job, arms down. Restack your spine. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Good, and then you'll bend your elbows and just bring your hands out to the sides. Okay, a little rotated bicep curl. Okay, just 8 of these. And 6, 5, palms up. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice work. Okay, now inhale. Exhale, nod your chin. Take a roll down. Okay, you can bend your knees slightly. Let your arms hang. And then you'll just circle your arms, do little arm stirs. Okay, just feeling the draping of the shoulder blades. And then reverse your circles. Keep pulling your belly in. Okay, good. And then pull the belly in, let your arms come to still. Bend your knees slightly, start to curl your tail. Restack your spine, one bone at a time. Shoulders, neck, head come very last. Bring your weights together. If you have actual hand weights, you'll bring the head of the weights together. Okay, and then you'll inhale, slide them up your body. Keep those hand weights together, and then exhale, slide back down. So your elbows are just lifting out to the sides. I'm not using my shoulders or my neck. Okay, and then see how high you can get your hands without the heads of those weights disconnecting. Inhale and exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, slide up the body. Exhale, lower. Keeping the wrist straight. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale your arms out to the sides and up towards the ceiling. Okay, nod your chin, roll down again. Okay, you can bend your knees a little bit and then go ahead into your arm stirs here. Just letting the weights feel the draping of the shoulders over the back. Okay, and then reverse your circles if you have not already. Good. Pause, let the arms come to still. You're gonna pull your belly in, bend your knees slightly, hips come first on top of your legs, then your ribs, shoulders, neck, then head. Nice job. Step to the edge of your mat. Okay. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, root your feet into the earth. As you inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Nod your chin. You're going to roll down. Okay. Place your weights to the sides. We'll come back to that in a minute. You're going to walk your hands halfway out along your mat. Okay, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower. Okay, heels may or may not touch. That's okay. And then inhale, deeply pull your belly in. Exhale, walk your hands all the way out so your wrists are under your shoulders. If you need to come down to your knees, feel free to do that. Hold your plank, one long line from crown of the head to the heels. Inhale, and exhale, lower your knees. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Okay, I like my knees wide here. So we're going to be coming on your hands and knees with your hand weights, right? If you have wrist stuff, feel free to roll up the front edge of your mat and place the heels of your hands on the edge, okay? And your knees, you can do the same thing. Any type of padding works great. So I want you to find a hand weight into your right hand, place it out in front of you. Okay, we're just gonna get set up here to begin. So exhale, round your spine like an angry cat, and then you'll inhale, reverse your spine direction into extension. Exhale, so tailbone tucks, forehead wants to meet your pelvis in space. Okay, and then inhale, flip inside out, sit bones, tailbone wants to meet the back of your head. Okay, exhale, round one more time. Inhale, flipping into extension. Now, to find your neutral spine, which is what we're going to be working in, okay, you want to find halfway between your extension and your flexion. So there's a gentle curl and tuck of the tail. The ribs pull in up towards the ceiling, okay, and then your shoulder blades, your scapula, I want you to think of it as elevator doors. And then you're going to just close your elevator doors, so that's retraction. And then protraction, press away from the mat so your elevator doors open. Okay, so your belly's pulled in, go ahead, retract and protract. One more time, retract and protract. Good. So again, if this is ever too much, you can always do this on a chair. Okay, go ahead, find your weight into your right hand, right arm stays straight. Okay, inhale, lift your right arm, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the right arm. Lower down. 6 more. 6. Keep your left scapula broad. Okay, so your left elevator door is open. I lost count, so I'm going to do 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now lift it back up. Take your arm open to the side. Okay, and then you'll lower, tap the mat, and lift. Good. I'm just going to turn and face you. Okay, so I'm just opening, I'm doing my flies again, okay? So protracted a lot on that left shoulder. 4 more, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your hand down by your hip. I'm gonna rotate again. Okay, palm up. So you're lowering, tapping the mat, and then lifting back up. Okay, make sure your knees are underneath your hips. Your wrist is right underneath that left shoulder. 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend your elbow to 90 degrees and then press for tricep. So straighten the arm. To facilitate your tricep completely, you have to extend or straighten your elbow completely. 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it up. Open your arm out to the side. Bring it around to the front again. Lower the weight. Press back into a child's pose. Release that low back. You can circle your wrists. And then you'll pick yourself up and we'll do the other side. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Okay. So let's just get ourselves set up once more. Protract and retract. Okay, slight tuck of the tail. Ribs pull in, okay, and press away from your mat a lot. Find the weight into your left hand, okay, inhale, lift, exhale, tap, lower. So, right elevator door, scapula is spread broad and open. So we're not sinking in our shoulder. Okay, 5 more. 5, and 4, belly's pulled in. 3, and 2, and 1, open out to the side. Back of the hand lifts up towards the ceiling for 8. And 7, keep pressing away from your mat in that right hand. And 5, and 4, and 3, getting heavy. 2, and 1. Flip your palm up towards the sky. Lower, tap your knuckles. Straight arm lift behind you. Okay? Good. 5 more. 5, keep reaching through the crown of your head, looking down at your mat, but not tucking your chin. Last 2. And 1. Now bend your elbow, tricep press for 8. And 7, keep lengthening. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take your arm out to the side, bring it around to the front, lower the weight, press back for a child's pose. Circle your ankle, your wrists. Okay, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Cross your right arm over your left. Sit into that right hip for a nice side body stretch. Walk your hands back through the center of the mat, over to the right. Left hand will cross over the right. Walk your hands back through the center. Okay, you'll restack. And then we'll come onto your backs with both of your hand weights. Okay, arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. Let's start with your feet flat on the mat for now. Okay, your heels are about 6 inches from your tail. Right now we're just gonna do protraction and retraction here. So right now we're in a neutral spine, which means that there's a little space between my low back and the mat, and a space between my neck and the mat. Okay, and then I'm just revolving my shoulders around my spine while trying to keep my ribs integrated and connected in the front. So sometimes when we retract, we thrust our ribs up to do that, okay? So we're keeping them nice and settled in. Now, I want you to find halfway in between those two places. Okay, I call that home. So halfway between protraction and retraction, it's just your neutral shoulder, okay? Now, I'm gonna go through levels here. To level up, you're going to pick one leg up in a tabletop. Next level would be 2 legs in tabletop. All right, so to do that, okay, I'd like you to exhale. And then curl your tail, use your abdominals to curl your tail so your low back is connected to the mat. This is what we call imprint position. So as if you were lying on a bed of putty, you'd be imprinting the shape of your spine into the mat, okay? Float one leg up, and then the other. Inhale, open your arms to the sides. Exhale, draw your hands back over your shoulders. Inhale, exhaling back up, okay? So, just changing the vectors by bringing us down onto our back, okay? Working with gravity in a different way, trying to keep those shoulders still and stable. So notice if your elevator doors are opening or closing, and you want them to be nice and still, and that's where the work is by keeping your shoulders in neutral. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Now scissor the arms. One arm overhead, one arm down. And then if this at all is going into your low back, I'd like you to press one foot down, okay? Or you can even bring both legs down. Holding your legs in tabletop is going to be a lot more challenging for your core and your abdominal muscles. But just know, even with your feet down, you're still working your stabilizers when you're doing your arms. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Okay, rest one foot down, then the other. Sway your knees side to side. Let that low back release for a moment. Okay, reset. Protract, elevator doors open. Retract. Home, so halfway between those 2 places. Inhale. Exhale, pull your belly towards your spine. Curl your hips slightly so your low back is connected. I'm going to float my left leg to tabletop and then my right leg. Inhale, both arms overhead. Okay, now watch the ribs. Keep them connected. Open to the sides, down towards the hips. Arms up towards the ceiling. Arm circles, 5 in each direction. Hopefully I can count. Good. So as you reach your arms back, think ribs down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, arms overhead. Circling around. Hands up. Last one. Good. Reversing. Inhale, hands down towards your hips. Open your arms to the sides, up overhead. Good. Now, again, if this is going into your low back, okay, put one foot down on the floor, or you can place both feet. Good. I already lost count. Can you believe it? Just counting to 5. Let's do 1 more for funsies, just to be safe. Good. Nice work. Lower 1 foot down. Then the other, bring your arms open to a T. Let your knees float to the right, and you'll twist and look to the left. Take a breath. Good. Knees come back up. Sway to the other side. Twist and look to the right as the knees go to the left. Good. Bring your knees back up. Find your neutral spine. Place one weight to the side. Okay, we're just going to use one. Now, I want you to take your imprint position once more. Okay, so hollow the belly, pull the belly button towards the spine to curl and lift the hips. Lift one leg up, then the other. You're going to lift your head, neck, and chest and place the weight on top of your shins. Not between your shins, just right on top. Okay, hands down by your sides. You can always bring a hand or both hands behind your neck. Okay, we're still in our imprint position. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, lift up, reach your hands towards your heels. I get a little tremble of truth. And then exhale, roll down. Again, inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest. Reach your hands towards your heels. And then rolling back down. Inhale, lift head, exhale, roll up. And then rolling back down. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, 3 more. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, lowering down. Exhale. Inhale, tuck your chin. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift up. Hold it here. And then you'll start to pump your arms. Okay? So keeping your lower body still. Your arms are moving 6 to 8 inches. Again, you can always bring one hand behind your head. Okay? And you're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Make sure you're looking at your belly button. Rolling all the way down. Bring your right hand behind your head. Okay? You're going to lift up through the center, twist, like you're going to try and reach your right armpit to your left knee, but your knees are moving. Come back to the center, roll down. So, it's an exhale, lift and twist. Inhale, back down. Think armpit to knee, so you're really twisting your ribs, okay, instead of cranking on your neck. Exhale, lift and twist. Roll back down. 3 more. Exhale, lift and twist. Rolling back down. Boy, I'm feeling my belly about now. Up. And down. 1 more. Exhale, roll up and hold it. Little pulses towards your knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Roll down. Switching sides. Almost done. Okay, exhale. Left armpit to right knee. And then rolling back down. 4 more. Exhale. And rolling down. I lied. 4 more now. 4. And 3. Getting into those obliques. And 2. Last one. Roll up and hold it here. Pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Find the ball. Place it to the side. Rest your feet down. Take your arms up overhead. Stretch your legs along the mat. Nice work. Rolling onto your side. I'm going to roll onto my left side. Okay? If you need something to prop your head, you can use a ball or a block or a pillow. Okay, I'm just going to rest my head in my hand. Bend my knees. Okay, so my heels are in line with my tail. Okay, my palm is facing down with my hand weight. All right, now I really want to think about my bottom ribs lifting up towards the ceiling so I'm not just relaxing like I'm at the beach. Okay, so keep your elbow into your side. You're going to lift the back of your hand for a little rotator cuff. So my elbow is at 90 degrees. Okay, and I want you to watch that wrist. So keep it nice and straight. Think of your upper arm bone, your humerus, as the hinge of a door. And your forearm and your hand is the door, okay? So your humerus isn't rocking back and forth. Okay, I'm just stopping where I'm parallel to the floor. This one can get kind of burny. Okay, so that space between your back arm and your armpit, I call that your quarter slot. So you can be squeezing a quarter. Let's do 4 more. 4. This is your rotator cuff, if I didn't mention it before, which I think I did. Good. Last one, lift it up, hold it there, little pulses, back, 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 back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, straighten your arm down by your side, okay, and you're gonna place the weight on the top of your thigh. Okay, now I want you to lift your top knee and lower down for clams. Top knee lifts, lower down. So just adding a little bit of weight here, okay? If these feel easy to you, go ahead, lift your feet and do an elevated clam, okay? Let's do 10 more. 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, bellies in, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift it up, little pulses, back, back, back with the top knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest the knee, lower the feet. Nice work. Okay, sitting up and other side. Okay, again, head in your hand, or you can lie down onto your arm or find a prop. Okay, heels are in line with the tail. Okay, starting with our rotator cuff, palm is down. Okay, and then you're just going to open your door and keep the shoulder head, so right here, from rounding. Okay, so if your elbow is leaving your side, there's typically something happening in the top of the shoulder, so in the humerus. Okay, so just lowering your hand so it's parallel to the floor, elbow is at 90 degrees, my belly's pulled in. Squeeze your quarter slot, so that's your back armpit, pinky line, armpit crease. 4 more, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Little pulses with the back of the hand, back, 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 back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Arms go straight, so the weight is on top of your thigh. Okay, for our clams, lift the top knee, lower down. Lift the top knee, lower down. So I don't care how high the knee goes. Okay, all I want, well, I want a lot. So belly button in, and then watch the top hip. Make sure it's not rocking back. Okay, so all of us have different hip structures. All right, so don't be too concerned about how high your knee goes. Instead, be concerned about stacking the hips. Okay, I lifted my feet on the other side, so I'm going to do that for 10. 9, 8, 7, bellies in, bottom ribs are lifting. Good, lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Last one, lift it up, little pulses, back, back, back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest the knee. Nice job. Come up to seated. Okay, we're gonna sit in a Z sit. Find your other hand weight. Okay, so my left shin is in line with my mat and my right foot is back behind me, okay? So try to get that right hip down. Now this is a really challenging position for some of us to be in, okay? If this is unattainable, you can sit in a chair or sit cross-legged. Okay, you bring your arms out to the sides, okay, and then we'll just stretch over to one side. Okay, I'm going to the left. Okay, right arm is nice and straight. Restack from the hips and the ribs, arms open. And then you'll stretch the other way. Inhale, restack. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, hips first, and then ribs one at a time. So imagine that there's an invisible wall next to you, and you're gonna restack your ribs one at a time, up against the wall. Inhale, nice big arcs, lifting up. One more time. Good, restacking. Go ahead, switch your legs. Okay, so now my right leg is in the front, left leg in a Z behind you. behind me, arms open to a T, ribs in. Inhale, side bend up and over. Reach your arms out, try and keep them as straight as possible when they're up in the air. Good, exhale, restack. Inhale, I think I switched the breath from the other side, that's okay. It's always okay to explore and play with your breath. Just make sure you're breathing. Inhale over, exhale, restack. One more time. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, restack. Last one. Inhale over. Exhale, restack. Nice job. Okay, let's come back onto our hands and knees. Okay. Palms underneath your wrists underneath your shoulders. Okay, let's take it one round of your cat and camel. Okay. Find your neutral spine. Protract and retract. Okay? A couple of times. All right, so elevator doors are open. Go ahead and place the weight behind your calf and your knee. I'm putting it onto my right leg. Okay, wrist will come back underneath your shoulders. Squeeze the weight as you lift your leg up, lower it back down. Now, I have super slippery pants. Okay, so if I drop the weight, that's okay. I'm just gonna pick it up and place it right back. So my calf and my hamstring are having to work really hard to keep that ball from slipping. Okay, my hips are square. Now I'm lifting my leg from my thigh. That's where your bum meets your thigh. Okay, I'm not arching my back to do this. Okay, I'm just holding my neutral spine. Elevator doors are open. Go ahead and lift your leg up towards the ceiling and pulse. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower down. Now lift your leg open to the side and then lower down. Okay, lift the knee. I call this fire hydrant. I'm sure you can see why. 4 more. 4 and 3, belly in, and 2, ribs in, and 1. Good, now circle. So lift your leg back behind you, open your knee to the side, fire hydrant, lower back down. 3 more. Inhale, lift, open to the side, lower. Lift, side, lower. Last one. Lift, side, lower. Reverse. Open to the side. Check your elevator doors. Okay, watch that left hip from drifting towards the left side of your mat. 2 more. 2 and 1. Good. Stay back behind you. Flex your foot. Little pulses up for 8, 7, but 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take that weight out. Press back into your child's pose. Circle your ankle, your wrists. I'm confusing those today. I'm going to turn around so you can see on the other side. Weight comes behind your left knee. Okay? Squeeze the ball between your calf and your hamstring. Make sure that you're in protraction. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Knees under the hips. Shoulders over the wrists. And then exhale, lift the left leg up from the thigh. Okay, that's your butt shelf. Okay, we're taking your hip into extension. That's the open position of the hip. And your main muscles responsible for that are your glutes and hamstrings. Okay, so make sure that you're using your booty to do this. 4 more. 4 and 3, 2, 1. Little pulses up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee. Now lift it open to the side for hydrant. 7 more. 7. Pull your belly in. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee. 4 in each directions for circles. Lift it back, open, and lower the knee. Lift the foot, open the knee, down underneath you. 2 more. Up, open, down, up, open, reverse. Lift to the side, hydrant. Back behind you, lower the knee. Stay protracted a lot. So elevator doors are open. Right hip stays over the knee. Last one. Good, lift it up. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee. Take the weight out. 1 more time in child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. Okay, if it's more comfortable to have your hips up over your knees, do that. Okay, it's kind of like puppy pose in yoga. You can rest your elbows down. And then I want you just to roll your forehead side to side on your mat. Okay, whether your hips are back towards your heels, seated, or this can be a little less demanding on the knees to have your hips right over the knees. Okay, just giving yourself a nice little self-massage along your forehead. Okay, 2 more breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale out of your mouth. Stopping in center, work your way back up onto your hands and your knees in your quadruped. Okay, tuck your toes, pull your belly in. Now lift your hips up towards the sky. Heels may lower, they may or may not touch. Go ahead, pedal your feet out, 1 foot at a time. Good, pull your belly in, shoulders away from your ears. Lower your heels. Walk your hands back towards your toes. If you need to bend your knees to do that, you can. Pull your belly in, curl your tail. Start to restack your spine, hips, ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Interlace your hands behind your back. Okay, heels of the hands will want to connect. And then lift your head, neck, and chest. Good, coming back to neutral. Take your arm across, give yourself a little stretch. We did a lot for the shoulder and the arms today. Good job. Good, and switching sides. Good, 1 more roll down. Nod your chin. Start to roll down. Good, you can bend your knees to touch the fingers down. Pull your belly in, bend your knees slightly, curl your hips, rolling up 1 backbone at a time. Good, roll your shoulders up and down your back, and you're all done. Thanks for hanging in there with me.